Well, hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. All right, let's do the freaking 52Toys review, because I love some freaking 52Toys. If you don't know anything about 52Toys, awesome stuff. I've been, been a big fan of them for the last couple years, actually 5 years, something like that. But yeah, they're kind of cute things that turn into animals, insects, all that good stuff, Beastbox and everything. Well, anyways, got this in today. Really excited for this. This is BB-69. This is MoonSafari. And yes, he is a giraffe. Man, a cube that turns into a giraffe. That's awesome. So it looks like we get some extra cards. Last couple ones I've done, they come with these nice little collector cards, which look really good. So there you go. There's Jeffery, him right there. MoonSafari, Jeffery from Toys R Us. I miss Toys R Us. But yeah, very cool. On the side, I'm waiting, trying to see when he comes up to order. I'm going to get him as well. Did a review for the Cobra just a while ago. Gail, if you want to go check it out, be my guest. And there you go. Warning, choking hazards, all that good stuff, everything. There he is, drinking some water. Love me some giraffes. They're pretty cool. BB-69. And he also comes with a little add-on kit, little weapons pack and everything. So you have a giraffe with freaking guns. Come on now. Doesn't get better than that. So there you go. Special, Beastbox special. There is right there. So yeah, they're going to go on the back of him. Pretty cool. Excited to see that. So yeah. All right, let's get right to it. Let's see what he comes with. All right, first things first, he does come with a little collector's card. They stopped doing the stats and everything. That'd be a pretty cool little bio they had. I wish they'd go back to that. That'd be pretty neat. But there you go, MoonSafari. It's a thin piece of paper. Nothing special, anything like that. Instructions, pretty good instructions. Easy to follow. Transforming from cube to, beast, back to cube. Really cool. All right, and you get the, like I said, the special, guns or something, whatever. You just open this up like this. Real easy to, it's going to peg on the back of them. I'll show you that in a little bit. But here they are. They come in packaged like this. You can untap them like that. And then you can untab it and then tab it in like this. And like I said, it's going to tab into the back of him right there. And you got these little guns. They will go up and down. They swivel. So got a little paint going on, a little kind of a tannish kind of a paint. I got some scratch already on mine. That could be battle damage. That'd be pretty cool. I think they spread out? I don't think they spread out. They do go up and down though. That's pretty cool. And they'll swivel on that right there. So that's pretty neat. So you got some paint. You got some gunmetal. It says caution right there. Very nice. So yeah, nicely done. So you get two of those. That's awesome. So you got a giraffe with some double barrel cannons. That's awesome. All right, then they get the cards. Get these collector cards. I'll open up these real quickly. All right. So I'm not going to probably remember any of the names on here. But I do have him. I forgot the name of him, but man, they're beautiful cards, man. And you get the Wasp. I forgot his name. Man, I forgot these names, man. You got one of the dogs. One of the dogs that are pretty cool. You got the parrot, which is cool, and you got the horse. So very nicely done. Beautiful cards on the backs of this Beastbox. Would have been pretty cool if they put the names of them. Like I said, I can't remember all the names of these, but they're very nice. All right, so there you go. That is what he comes with. Hey. All right, and here's MoonSafari in his Q mode. I forgot to mention, you can take some of these weapons like him and the Komodo dragon and everything, and you can put these together. Like you can, tab them together. And if you get 4 of them, they will fit in one of these box chargers, everything. So you can do that. That's an option. That's pretty cool. I'll put that over to the side. But yeah, here he is in his box charger. It says caution, caution, box charger. Just a clear one. And he fits in there really good. And like I said, here he is in the cube mode. There he is, a little face that's sticking out right there. Little ears are covering his eyes. That's pretty cool. So you got this nice kind of peach color. I guess that's what's going to be. Yeah, kind of a peaches color right there, light brown, a little faded in right there. Looks really good. There's the mouth. You got a little paint right there, a little bit right here. Not a whole lot. Most of it's just plastic, but this peach is kind of painted. The green kind of looks painted too, but I don't think it is. I think it's just plastic. But yeah, there he is in cube mode. Like most of the time, like I say, it's not the the most exciting alt mode ever, but I think it's pretty cool how they can transform everything into a cube, into something like an animal or a bug or something like that, or insects or something. That's pretty cool. But yeah, there you go. Not much to it, but put them back in there. Let's see if he fits. There's a the best way to fit him in there is probably like that right there. So there you go. All right, there you go. There is MoonSafari in his cube mode, in his box charger, and his little guns. Awesome. All right, back to transformation. Here is Jeffery, or they call him MoonSafari, but I'll just call him Jeffery. And he's tall. He's a giraffe, so he should be. But it looks really good. Love all the, mechanical details and everything. Love how the paint kind of, brings that out. Could have used it a little more in some areas, but it still looks good. Kind of got this, like, I want to say peach kind of color. You got the white paint. Looks very good. You got their symbol and everything. A little black paint here throughout. So a lot of green and a lot of white plastic. But here's the head sculpt. It looks like a giraffe. And man, I love when the mouth opens. He's just so happy. He's just a happy giraffe. He's just, I'm just happy to be here. I'm having good times. So we'll go over our articulation real quick. The ears do move. They're all little ball pegs, which is nice. Little horns. I like how that fades into the white plastic. Looks really good. Looks like the kid sneezed or something while he's painting them. I got a little mark right there. We got the eyes. They're just kind of this gray plastic right here. The mouth is painted. Like I said, it does open. You do have lots of articulation. So you got the hinge right here, and it will pop off. Be wary of that. This one pops off easy, and the legs pop off quite a bit. So just be wary of that. But there's a hinge and a ball peg. So you got the swivel up and down, a little side-to-side movement. Very nice. Like I said, the horns do move back and forth, and just like the ears. There is a bend right here at the neck, right here at the one point. And you also have a swivel right there, so you can get some nice head movement right there. And you got a movement back here like that. Oh, like that. And you can also go like this if you want to stretch. You can get them, stretching and everything. That's pretty cool. So I got that. Now you also got this movement, so we can, if he wants to, get some water or something like that, you lean this right here, and this is on like a little hinge right here piece, and you can go all the way down, and he can drink some water and stuff. That's pretty cool. So you just move that back like there, close that, and there you go. So very nicely done on the neck and the head, movement and everything, articulation. So with the legs, you can go about right up there, but you can move them around a little bit, and you can get up to there, which is good. Same thing going back like that. You do kind of got like a butterfly, like this joint. You can use that if you want to, or you can use, there's a ball peg, little hinge right here too. So lots of movement there. You got a bend right here, you got a bend at the top of here and the bottom right here. So you got nice double knee right there. And with the foot, you got a bend. Let's see. You have a little rocker. You got a little up and down movement right there. Swivel. Well, that would pop off. Be careful with that. You do have a swivel, but it is a mushroom peg, so just be careful with that. And you got little hinge up and down too. So lots of movement there. Same thing over here. All right. So you got this kind of a backwards crunch, I guess, if you want to call it. The tail, you got a hinge right here and right here. So I got movement right there. With the legs, you can go a little squeaky squeak up and down like that, all the way around like that. A little bit of a wiggle right there for kind of a, you know, butterfly. Bend right here. Same thing, you got to bend up here and right here, so you get the double like that. And same thing, you get a hinge, a swivel, and, you know, little rocker going back there. So pretty good. So yeah, nicely done with the articulation for Jeffery or MoonSafari. All right, at the beginning I showed you he does have the guns. So what you're going to do is you're going to unpeg right here. And you're going to release these right here. You just bring these up. Bring these up. They're on like a little hinge right there. And a hinge right there. Like that. Then you want to close this back up. Just snap it in. There you go. Okay, then you can move these back down. Move these back down. And you got two separate holes. But you're going to use the one on the ends. And you just take these. Do this. Do this. Like that. I'm just going to tab them in right here. Like I said, I'll give you the swivel. And you got up and down too, so you can move them around. Same thing over here. Tap that in there. And there you go. And there you go. Jeffery is armed up to kick some ass. That is freaking awesome, man. Would never imagine a mechanical giraffe having some, you know, double barrel guns and everything. So there you go. That's how you use their weapons. Like I said, you can move them around up and down a little bit, up and down right there. So lots of movement there. That's awesome. So there you go. That is freaking sweet. All right, real quick, there he is next to the, you know, one of the 52Toys. This is Yuanwu. I think that's how you say it. It's kind of a mythical creature, you know, with the snapping turtle and the cobra. I wish I had I have the bigger ones. I don't have them out right now. I had the, you know, hurricane, which was the scorpion, and the camel. Camel would go really well. I think the color combo would go well with him. But I put them up. So, but there they are. Here's a little comparisons with, you know, one of the smaller ones, and these are the bigger ones. And awesome. And real quick, there's Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. You got Magic Square Optimus Prime, and then Tits McGee Redgar. And there's some scale for you. And there's Crapagon, Crappy Toilet Paper, AAA Battery, Carmex, Care Bears, Kicker, and Squeaks. More scale. Well, hey there, everybody. If you made it this far, as always, I freaking appreciate that. Final thoughts on 52Toys. This is Beastbox. This is their MoonSafari. It's known to me as Jeffery. I'm going to call him Jeffery from now on. Man, I've never been excited for this. For a giraffe, as far as the Transformer was. I know there was one in Beast Wars, was it Neo or Beast Wars 2 or something like that, but this thing is freaking awesome. Love the cube mode. It's kind of boring, you know, just like always, but I love the engineering, how they take something like that and actually make like an animal or insect or anything like that. Pretty cool. And it comes with freaking guns. A giraffe with guns. That is awesome. Man, 52Toys does a great job, and I love getting their stuff. And this is just awesome. Paint-wise, could use a little more paint. You know, there's a lot of this peach stuff and everything. That's pretty cool. But a lot of green and white plastic. I like how sometimes it, you know, it shows off the mechanical stuff and everything. That's pretty cool. But it could use a little more. But it's not terrible. I love the head sculpt. I love he just got, you know, he's just happy to be here. Little smiling little giraffe. He's awesome. Like I said, I love the guns. Articulation is great. I mean, with the neck, the legs, everything, it's really cool. I like it. Materials feel good as always. This is a great one, man. I love the bigger ones, man. The Hurricane, like I said, the Scorpion was good. The Camel was good. This one's good. I really like the bigger ones, man. They're awesome. Giggity. But yeah, really nicely done with this. Transformation, like I said, pretty straightforward, a little easy. Just be careful with the legs back here. You have to, there's a double hinge with this little, with a ball peg and everything. You got to make sure it's tucked in when you're transforming him to cube mode. Just be wary of that. The ball pegs do pop off a little bit once in a while. Just be wary of that too as well. But, you know, you just pop them back on. But overall, transformation is pretty easy, straightforward. You just got to fold stuff here and there, little flip flaps and stuff. That's pretty cool. But really like this guy. I hope they recolor him to maybe like a black and yellow, like a, you know, like a giraffe. That'd be pretty cool if they do recolor him for that. So I gotta get the recolor of the Scorpion too, the black and red one. That looks so good. I try to get that one. But yeah, hope you like my review. Hit me with some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Hit me up some comments. Tell me you thought of the review. And I guess I'll see you in the next 52Toys review. I got the penguin in as well, and I can't wait to do that one. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next 52Toys review. And as always, be good to yourself. Hell freaking 52Toys. And hell freaking Jeffrey, man. It's a freaking giraffe with guns. Double barrel guns, man. He's just ready to go to battle. That is awesome. Good night, folks.